The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to get us underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Utah's offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for room. It's Stanley. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Here's the handoff. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the right. Sweet cut there. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
This time on target. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much.
He's loose on the right. The 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wilson to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff. And obviously, that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. The hand to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Colorado. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Stanley. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense working from the pistol. Running back searching for a hole. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on 2nd down. He's taking the shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Complete to start this drive.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Wilson to pass. Working that left side now. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, the problem with calling option is that you can't limit the hits on your quarterback, and he got absolutely leveled by the defender on that one. Now you got to wonder how many more times this coordinator wants to call that play.
and there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The Utes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early.
He's got it on the left. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Buffs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. If I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wilson will throw. Got it set up on the outside.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front seven. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screenplay, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again. He'll take a shot. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
Caught in the backfield. It's Stanley. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Got a lot of running room. The tag. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Utes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the run, it's Hood. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run game coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter game.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Wilson to pass. Fires to the tight end. Shakes off the tackler. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Sends it downfield. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. Looking to pass on second down. Got the quick pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now facing a 3rd and long. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights, it's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today.
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. All kinds of running room. The 40, at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Colorado! And the pummeling has started. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And the returner is stopped. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They'll give it to him again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Utes are flying down the field. Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard running there. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting 1st and 20. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Handoff to the lone back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They'll run it from the gun. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's unfortunate for this offense, guys. Had they not had the mental errors and mistakes early in the drive, they'd be sitting pretty right now. Even after that long gain on the running play, they've still got 4th down.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Afterburners coming. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And You see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receivers coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And if he drops the football coming in motion, it's just an incomplete pass. So these plays are getting big plays with really no risk.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bucks! And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They'll leave it with him. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
At the 45 on his way. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 43. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Wilson will throw. Getting some heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Utes will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 2nd down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Rose. He makes the connection. Across the 25, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Utes are threatening in the red zone. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Let's it fly. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Utah!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 15 over Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Looking to throw. He's got it down the left. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Rose. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And the Utes send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
To the air, it's Rose. Pulls it in. The Utes get enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to move it through the air. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after.
And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Line getting set on second down. Wants to throw. It's Rose. He finds his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming in the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out. Looking deep down the right side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end and that speed off the edge?
He's looking for an open man on second down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots of them
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover, and defensive linemen know they have their...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Buffs! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Dropping back, it's Rose. Coming after him. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Dumps it to the back. The sure hands, it's Woods. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. After this, it'll be a wrap. Scanning the field, it's Rose. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. You know what's great?